Hey, it's Dr. Glenn again with video number 3 in the Build Your Website for Coaches series. And I got a happy email from GoDaddy saying that my hosting and domain has been confirmed and it's ready to go. This usually comes pretty quickly nowadays. Although your email may look different, the subject line might be different. It probably will always come from support at GoDaddy. But if you don't get it, you need to call them and figure out what went wrong and is it in your junk folder and can they get you in. But you'll probably get it very quickly. And then you're going to click on the link to your hosting account. Before you do, scroll down in the email and take a note of your customer number and make note that this customer number is your password to GoDaddy as a whole. It's like the city of GoDaddy. GoDaddy has lots of different services and departments and activities and things you can do. So you think of it like a big city and your customer number is the key to the city. Then you're going to have individual services that have individual keys and locations that you manage them and things like that. So if you have that key to the city, that'll help you from getting lost. Okay, so then you're going to click on that and you're going to find yourself someplace like this. After you pass the screen where it asks you to log in and use the password that you were given or that you provided before, they'll take you to the hosting control panel. And I want you to ignore all the stuff on the right and any additional services they're going to try to sell you over there. They're very good at continuing to sell you stuff. And you will see probably something that says not set up yet. Now, if you already are a GoDaddy user, you're going to see a lot of different services, and you want to choose the one that you just purchased. And if they ask you to set it up, because it's not set up yet, I set this up in preparation, but if it's not set up yet, you'll click on it to set it up, and then you'll choose the domain that you just purchased, and that's pretty much all that's involved in setting it up. And then when you actually do that, or just click on this domain name here once it's already set up, you wind up at the control panel for that specific domain. So like in the city of GoDaddy, we went to the hosting district, and now we're looking at the specific building where you manage this domain. And in that domain, there are all these different apartments in that building. There are all these different apartments that let you do different things. And the only thing we really want to do here is to get WordPress set up. And there's generally a one-click option to do that. Almost always a one-click option to do that. And either it's going to be up top here, see this button that says Install WordPress at the very top, or in the options and settings, and you might have to click a little plus button to expand that. You're going to just click on WordPress, and you'll get some kind of a screen that says, hey, okay, we're going to install WordPress. We're going to put it on this particular domain that you asked us for. They will let you jump to another apartment, go to a different domain if you had one on that hosting. Obviously, we don't here. And you want to leave it in the root, and you want to come up with a username. Now, I recommend you come up with a username that is not very easy to guess, and that is not that's not something like admin or password or something like that, because WordPress is a hacking target, because most of the web, because a lot of the web is coming to be run on WordPress. All of the very bad people out there are building robots to try to get into your WordPress website and use it as a gateway to do very bad things. So I recommend you do something a little bit more secure here. Let's see, I will make up a reasonably secure username, which will be like Greg94 arg. I like to entertain myself with my usernames. Okay. And let's see, do they allow Greg94 arg? Okay, now for your password, I recommend you go over to someplace called strongpasswordgenerator.com. And at Strong Password Generator, they will generate a strong password. And this is something you're going to have to copy and paste. It's not something you're going to remember. I really prefer that people do this because it just makes it harder for those bad robots to get in. If you want to get really crazy, you can make it even longer. 15 is just fine. for now. And as far as I know, 15 is just fine. And you want to make sure you write that down. So it's my username and password. Okay. And I believe that they will accept this. Let's see if they're going to accept all those characters, or they're going to make me make my own. Okay, the password matches, and then you want the email address. Now this is the address that's going to be listed if you post comments in GoDaddy. By the way, I use an email system where I have to whitelist people first. I don't have a junk folder, which means that I really only correspond with people who I've approved beforehand. I recommend that as a rule for most people to manage their time, but that's up to you. And then I'll say OK. And now you'll get a notice that it's installing, and it can take up to 15 minutes. So I'm going to pause the video and let that finish, and then we will go to the next video. Thanks.